If you're hearing a knocking sound from your engine, let's go over some possible causes and how to diagnose it. First, make sure the noise is coming from the engine and not something external, like a broken motor mount. A broken motor mount typically makes a noise when shifting into gear, and you may notice the engine moving visibly when this happens. This video focuses on knocking sounds originating from the engine itself. Engine knocks generally fall into two categories: a mechanical knock or a detonation knock. A mechanical knock means something inside the engine is broken or damaged. On the other hand, a detonation knock occurs when the air-fuel mixture ignites prematurely in the cylinder. This happens when the cylinder fires before it's supposed to, which can lead to knocking sounds. This is what's referred to as detonation knock. A detonation knock is usually caused by timing issues, but it can also be linked to carbon deposits. These deposits build up on the cylinder head as the engine ages. If your engine has a lot of carbon buildup, you may notice that it continues running for a short time after you turn the key off. This is a common symptom of carbon deposits, but it's a separate issue from detonation knocking. Check the onboard computer for error codes. Detonation knock is primarily caused by timing problems. To determine whether the knocking is mechanical or detonation related, the first step is to use an OBD2 scanner to check the onboard computer for error codes. While a mechanical knock might not trigger an error code, a detonation knock usually will. For instance, if you scan and get a P008 code, it typically points to a timing issue, such as a misalignment between the crankshaft and camshaft due to problems with the timing belt. This would confirm that the issue is related to timing. If you don't have an OBD2 scan tool, there are many affordable options available, typically ranging from $20 to $30. Many auto parts stores also offer free scans. So the first step is to get an OBD2 scanner to check the onboard computer for any error codes if possible. Causes of mechanical knocking. For a mechanical knock, the first thing to listen for is a rod knock. This noise comes from the lower half of the engine and will sound like a thudding noise. As the engine speed increases, the thudding sound will speed up as well. This type of knock is usually located in the lower part of the engine. Another possible cause of a knock is the valves or lifters. Valves can produce a clicking or ticking sound. Lifters, on the other hand, might make a louder clicking noise that fades away as the engine warms up. The key is to identify whether the sound is coming from the lower part or the top part of the engine. The sound coming from the top part of the engine is more likely to be caused by issues with the lifters or valves, while a knock from the bottom half points to a rod knock. If you suspect a mechanical knock, the first thing to do is check the oil. Make sure it's at the correct level and not overly dirty, as low or contaminated oil can cause this type of damage to the engine. Causes of detonation knocking. If you don't think it's a mechanical knock, the next possibility is a detonation knock. As mentioned, scanning the onboard computer can help identify error codes that point to the cause. Common causes of detonation knocking include a slip timing chain, a faulty crankshaft or camshaft position sensor, or, in some cases, a malfunctioning knock sensor. Typically, a knock sensor's role is to prevent knocking by adjusting the timing. If the timing is disrupted by a faulty component, like a bad crankshaft position sensor, the knock sensor detects the knock and reports it to the onboard computer. The computer then adjusts the timing to compensate for the issue. While the knock sensor itself won't directly cause the knocking sound, it can help prevent it when functioning correctly. If the knock sensor fails, it won't be able to prevent the knocking. However, the actual cause of the knocking will likely be something else, so it's important to check other components. That's a quick overview of what to check if you hear a knocking sound from your engine. If you have anything to add, please leave a comment below. If this video was helpful, please like, subscribe to the channel, and have a great day.